Welcome yet again to the Archive Show brought to you by ITI Uganda chapter. ITI is the International Theatre Institute, and this is the Uganda chapter. The Archives Show is where we profile theatre makers of all sorts. People who have done theatre, who are doing theatre, or who are yet to do theatre. We interview these people and profile their stories and bring them to you one story at a time. This edition is special. It's about the Kampala International Theatre Festival 2065. And what better way of talking 2025? Sorry, 2065 is one of the plays that have been in the festival, so forgive my tongue. Now, what better way of talking about the festival than bringing to you the festival coordinator himself, Mr. Agaba? You're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here.
You're welcome. Thank you for the work you've done so far in the festival. Tell us about yourself, introduce yourself, and then we can get down to knowing you better.
Okay, thank you very much, Linus. My name is Agaba Gabriel. I'm a multidisciplinary artist, and I coordinate the Kampala International Theatre Festival. Among my artistic practices is writing, directing, photography, and sound design and DJing.
Awesome. Talking about theatre, what is theatre to you?
What is theatre to me? I mean, I would first of all say it's a space. It's this space where we are, but it's also performance of life. Yeah, and I believe these are activities that imitate life, that we sometimes can get to experience through performances and through many other forms as they come.
Absolutely amazing. How did you come to the theatre? What was the spark? And then before you know it, you're here.
I think the spark has always been there. I went to schools in Kampala that had theatres, and one of them was Pride Kindergarten. That's where I did my nursery school from, who were attached to Pride Theatre. So we did have a lot of activities in that theatre, and then I moved on to Bat Valley Primary School, still with the theatre.
The theatre, yes.
And I was very active in all of those plays, all of the activities. I remember in nursery I was performing as early as I got there, because I first went there as a daycare student, and I was very happy to be involved in some of the school activities, and performances were one of them. And then I also went to a secondary school that had a very active MDD department, that is Lubiri Secondary School. It is one of the celebrated MDD schools. And then after that, I still went to Michiana SS, which also is very active with MDD.
There's no way to survive.
St. Mark's College, that still does a very good cantata that happens every November. And so I think I've been nurtured. And when I went to university, I went to study literature and English. I went to become a teacher. And immediately after some time, towards the end of my course, I saw an advertisement from Tiberi Arts Foundation for the Emerging Artists Lab, and I applied, and I think that is how the theatre kind of life was resparked, not really sparked, but it was brought back to
born
life.
again.
And, born again in a way. And that's how I did the lab. I did the lab for 1 year. And immediately I was graduating, the coordinator of the Kampala International Theatre Festival, the previous one, Miss Ubia, was moving on to another organization. And there was a gap. I was advised to apply. I applied, and here we are coordinating the 12th edition.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful journey. Fast forward to today.
Yes.
Theatre Festival Coordinator. What does it entail? What does a festival coordinator do? What are those do's and don'ts for a festival coordinator?
Okay, a festival coordinator, you have to be at the head of everything. You literally know whatever is happening in the festival, because at the end of the day, you're the one coordinating all these activities.
Yes.
That's just like the title suggests, that the festival coordinator. So you are more of a harmonizer, a conductor of some sort of a performance, that you give information as you receive it, but then also you share information. It is more of a channel, your communication channel. But at the same time, my role involves curation, which means that I get to see and receive the applications as they come. Of course, we have a selection committee. I don't do that alone. I have a very good staff team that helps me a lot, but also an artistic director. So my job is really to harmonize and make sure that things make sense to our audiences, but also to the people involved.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. The Kampala International Theatre Festival,
Yes.
brought to us by Tebere Arts Foundation.
Yes, please.
Let's talk more about Tebere Arts Foundation and what they do, and then we talk about the festival. What is all that process? How do you make sure that happens as Tebere?
Yeah, so the festival is longer than Tebere Arts Foundation. It started 12 years ago. But Tebere Arts Foundation came out of a need to organize and create spaces for artists to create work in theater, but also to show their work in theater. So Tebere Arts Foundation picked up the festival through its directors, and it's now its producer. And some of the things that we do as Tebere Arts Foundation, we do the festival. That is one of our activities, the Kampala International Theatre Festival. We have the mid-career and established playwrights, where we invite people we think have the gift of writing, but might not have the time or resources to allocate to their writing. Most of them are lecturers, are filmmakers, and in other fields. So we invite them to take a year long off to be able to create their work with our support, and then also during the festival we show their work. Then we also have the Emerging Artists Intensive Lab, where we invite artists, young people who have probably finished university or have an interest in theater. We invite them to take part in this year-long hands-on program, training in different fields in theater, such as lights, sound, acting, writing, and all of that. And then we also have the Community Theatre Initiative, where we work with specific communities while doing research, but also at the same time empowering them with some of the skills we have been able to receive. So the emerging artists kind of like bleed into the community theatre because they have received this training. They are able to also impart some of the skills they have received, because unfortunately some of the communities we work with, the people there have not been privileged to attend formal school. And so we do that, but then also we get experts, we have researchers who we work with, and continuously develop that program. And then our last activity is the annual production, where we produce a play during the second half of the year for everyone to come and enjoy a Ugandan play.
Ugandan play. Amazing. That's so good from the Very Arts Foundation. Dear viewer, I'd like to let you know that Agaba and I
Yes.
are proudly associated and products of the Very Arts Intensive Lab program. So you'd like to do theater, you'd like to do arts, there are these opportunities at TVD, and of course, also at ITI, the ITI that brings you this show, the IKV show. All you have to do is come to TVD, come to ITI. ITI is located at the National Theatre, and the TVD Arts Foundation, you can reach to them through their website, tvedearts.org. Yes, and you'll see all these programs, and you can get a chance to really join and become a practitioner and mix and mingle with artists, for example, that are here in the festival. All these opportunities for you to join the theater industry. Talking about opportunities in the theater industry, what do you think? What do you think are the opportunities that exist? Does everybody have to be an actor, director, right, playwright? What are those opportunities that exist in your opinion?
Thank you very much, Linus. I think there is quite a number of opportunities that exist, because there are many other things that where the audience might not be able to see. Of course, we see the actors on stage and we think that is the theater production done, but there are people who help organize these things, build the sets, make the lights, do the sound, and also people who make sure that the resources are distributed evenly and able to satisfy everyone's needs. And yeah, there are quite a number of opportunities in there. I personally think backstage has more opportunities
Sure.
than the stage itself. But of course, most people when they see actors, they're inspired by them, and it's not wrong. I once was looking forward to becoming an actor, but at this point, I think I'm better off empowering actors to do their
Exactly.
thing. Yeah, maybe one day you'll see me on stage. Yeah, so there are quite a number of things. There's makeup, there's
Yeah.
costume, there's stage management, there's producing,
Scenography. All
scenography,
those.
all those things. They are happening, and they all come together to make sure that our actors are shining. But of course, most times we forget that all this work
There's
was
something
done
behind.
to make sure that these people are looking good. So yeah, there are many, many opportunities. I think you also need to take some time to first immerse yourself and see what is happening and where your strength might lie. Of course, you might not be able to identify that. I am happy that I had some few mentors at Tebere, like Mr. Sima Deborah Kawe, who I think saw a producer in me and a coordinator in me. And I think through that, I was empowered, and I'm still being empowered to continue doing my job.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. As we near the end, Gaba, what's next for the festival? What next for TVD?
What next for the
Yeah.
festival? What next for Tebere? I'm sure the fact that we have done 12 years, we are still pushing. We are still curating powerful, life-changing performances from around the world. We are still going to be continuing to do some of the things we do. And we hope that in the future we can also have a physical space where Tebere can belong and be able to host some of all these activities that we do.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you to TV Arts Foundation for bringing us this festival, and thank you to ITI Uganda for this archive show where we document stories about theater makers, story by story. And thank you to Living Arts for providing this space where we're doing these podcasts every week. Subscribe to our channels. Living Arts is on YouTube. It is everywhere. ITI Uganda is also on YouTube, and this is how we post our videos and every other thing that we do. It is on Instagram, X, LinkedIn, everywhere. Tevere Arts Foundation, we have told you about their website,
It's also on Instagram.
teverearts.org. There's also Instagram, Tevere Arts Foundation. There's also Instagram for the festival, the Kampala International Theatre Festival. All these are avenues where you can look at what we are doing and get opportunities. Also join us and do with us what we are doing. From us to you, it is a bye for now till next time. Thank you.